It's summertime, time to travel. Yes. Are you going anywhere for the 4th of July? Or how about other summer travel plans? If so, this video is for you. Don't skip it. Nice and short. I'm going to go over 11 things that's going to make your traveling life much easier and preparedness. But I'll tell you right now, number 11 is something I guarantee you should pack. So stay through the entire video and we'll go through all of these. So let's pack up your snow blanket, snow shovel. Wait, it's summertime. Lemonade, umbrella, sunscreen. Yeah, it's more like it. But no, let's talk about 11 things that you should have in your car at all times during the summer. Number one is simply water. I don't care if you have a big jug or a whole bunch of individual bottles of water. You don't know if your car is going to break down, get stranded somewhere, or simply just get thirsty and don't want to pay the highway robbery fees that they have at these convenience stores. When you go to like Walmart, for example, you can get this giant case of water for next to nothing. Just keep them in your car. Warm water is better than no water. So make sure you have lots of water. Number two, same thing with snacks or just simple food, stuff that keeps really well. By the way, in the wintertime, I always keep this stuff too. I've been stranded in my car before, actually in a 4x4 pickup I had in Colorado in a blizzard. So you want to make sure you have these things. You have no idea what's going to happen. Snacks, especially if you have kids, grandkids on board, keeps everybody super happy. Number three, just a basic first aid kit. Mostly just boo-boo type stuff, Band-Aids and everything makes life much easier. Then, of course, if you do have some medications that you need, that you specifically need, like prescription stuff, keep it in there. Not to mention, I keep a lot of over-the-counter stuff just in my kit in case I need it. Number four, so much you need is a flashlight, some type of flashlight, headlamp better. And I know your phone works as a flashlight, mine, you shake it and turn it on. But if you have a separate flashlight, it works a lot better so that way you can use your phone and light separately. I always have a whole bunch of flashlights I always keep in my car, but my O-light is the one that I absolutely love. On that same note, I know we're heading into a cashless society. I don't like that, but cash, having some cash. I always have travel cash I keep with me, and I keep it in different locations, by the way. Don't keep it all in one spot on your person or in a wallet, but just have a bunch of locations you keep it in. That way, if something does happen, you get robbed, for example, it doesn't take all your cash. Next up, some type of phone battery bank. Speaking of your phone. You want to make sure your phone's always working. When you're traveling, you're probably using it more for directions, etc. And having a battery bank helps out a lot. By the way, I'll link all this stuff below. Not that we're looking for like link purposes. I just simply do it so in case you want to pick those up. Especially again, the number 11 we'll get to in a second. But there's certain battery banks that I like that work very well. And I always keep an extra battery bank no matter where I go. And there's a lot of times I don't end up using it, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Number 7, I'm going to combine it into like a jump starter pack, a jumper pack, as well as a tire inflator. I mean, often they're two separate items, but I have both of those. I don't even have like a whole bunch of like the wireless tire pumps or tire inflators, air compressors with me. I have ones that plug into the cigarette lighter because they're a lot cheaper, and I just keep them in all of my cars just in case. When we talk about the jumper pack, I have one jumper pack that I use, and when I go on a trip, it comes with us. That's what I have. How about you? 8 basic tools. Now, I would say like a multi-tool, that's always handy, but having basic tools, screwdriver set, wrench set, socket set, pliers, etc. And like when my son bought his car, I was like, hey, make sure you keep one of these kits inside your car at all times. And then the other day he called and said, hey, Dad, my car won't start. I was like, get out your tools. He goes, I said, you bought all the tools, right? And he goes, I bought screwdrivers. I'm like, oh, you should know better than that. Because I taught him mechanics and stuff. So anyways, good thing when it broke down, he was actually close to a place to pick up more tools. But always have a basic tool set. I literally have a separate tool set, a tool bag full of everything you need, and a pretty good socket set that we always take with us. If we're in a car, we'll put it in the car. If we take our camper, we'll put it in the camper. And in the meantime, I keep it in certain locations that way I can grab it. But I try to keep that reserved for traveling. That way the pieces don't get lost, because I've got kids and things get lost. I know you know what I'm talking about. Next up, some type of map. I mean, a compass along with it would work well too, but if we're talking about a road trip, a road atlas is what you want. A trucker's road atlas, even better. I like the kind that are spiral bound, and that way you can literally see wherever you're going. You have no idea what's going to happen. Maybe there's going to be a sunspot, the GPS is going down. You don't want to always depend on GPS. Enjoy your GPS, but have backups. Having a road atlas is huge. Next up, no matter what you think the temperature is going to be like, always have some extra clothes. For example, a light jacket. I always keep a raincoat, even a blanket. You'd be amazed how often these things will come in handy, even during the summer. Having a raincoat and Parka, in my opinion, is the biggest one. All right. Again, I'll link all this below. Now, whatever I can, by the way. Link cash. I can sell you cash if you want. But number 11, in my opinion, is probably one of the most important things that people overlook all the time, especially if you're traveling. You're probably doing a lot of walking. So I recommend Moleskin. Moleskin is the stuff, by the way. You're walking around, you start getting a blister, you'll feel a hot area on your foot, for example, put the Moleskin on, or if you does turn into a blister, you put the Moleskin on, and that way it puts a barrier between your foot and like your sock and your shoe, so it won't rub it raw. And I'll tell you, if you have any type of walking, so let's say you are out traveling and crap hits the fan, you have to walk back, you do not want to be caught without Moleskin. The Moleskin will make it so you can keep walking, because if your feet go, you're not going anywhere. So in my opinion, out of all of them, that's the number one thing. Now, my Ninja binder talks about all of these things, especially chapter 35, has a much more extensive list, things you want to keep around in a bag like this. I always keep a backpack in my bag full of all these items. So what would you add to the list, though? There's 11 things that you want to make sure you have. But of course, this is a very simple list. Ninja binder has more. I'm sure you do too. Put it in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. And enjoy your summer trips. Hopefully you're going somewhere fun for Independence Day. Put that in the comments below too. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.